So our wonderful friend Emily at Bandu Garden, shout out to Bandu Gardens in Hamtramck, produced this wonderful winter squash. Asa, come here. He's gonna show us how soft it is. Show us, Ace. What the? Okay, show us again. Good. So it froze. You cannot let your winter squash freeze. If they freeze, then what happens? They turn into mush. And so now what do we want to do as nurturing our seeds? We want to take our wonderful Cutco knife. Cutco, shout out to Cutco. Sponsor nurturing our seeds. Cutco, we need Cutco to work with our plants. Somebody's supposed to be recording me cut right now, but he's taking over. Hey, so I'm cutting it open. You want to cut it open, Ace? Here. Move your hand. Start right there. Yep, and cut. Back and forth. Yep, good.
That looks like a pumpkin.
Good. Does look like a pumpkin, doesn't it? Good. Perfect. And then what do we want to do? We want to grab all these seeds and get them. Notice that the pumpkin is very frozen inside.
Yeah, it is frozen.
It's icy froze. But our seeds that actually need a little bit of chillation.
Yep.
This is actually perfect for.
Get a better germination rate.
Yeah. So we're gonna take all those. Shout out to Nurturing Our Seeds again for making these YouTube videos. Not like we don't have tons of things to do in the wintertime. But we gotta get this content made. And I'm just scraping it out with my hand. I'll clean it out later. Could we still use the squash? I never tried it before. But I say yeah. Especially
it's
if
just frozen, hey.
Especially if you're just using a soup. You want to pull some of these out? I'm using a supersized pizza box. Cardboard works great for big messes like this. And all of these seeds will produce more winter squash. Thank you, Emily. This time I'm getting my winter squash this year. I got a few seeds that I already have in my supply, but we're gonna add these great seeds to the supply.
Ain't this one from Bangladesh?
Yes, and from Bandu Gardens. Yep, this is from Bangladesh. So these seeds are good seeds to have, not just some generic seeds to use. This squash, I actually bartered this squash for a bouquet of dahlias. So I actually bartered this squash from a bouquet of dahlias. When we shot a cooking commercial here back in the last season. So we let all of these, and my fingers are so cold. I mean, like cold. We let all of these seeds come on here. I clean them up just a smidgen to get the orange stuff off, but no, not really. And then we let them dry. Air dry, gotta be dry. I cover them, I'll show you. But I let them dry. Gotta be real dry before you store anything. Or you're gonna have moisture, and your moisture is going to have mold in your seeds. May even start to germinate the seeds. And what happens? You're not watching the seeds as they germinate them.
I am making a pile for you to pick up.
Thank you, young man. All right, release. Set your knife, good. I love your knife work, by the way. See, they're real easy to scrape into a pile. Drop them in. I had every intention, but we was moving. Had every intention on making squash soup. And we just been moving and doing so much great stuff that I didn't even have the time. I still have pumpkins on the porch that need to go as well. This is a good seed harvest. How many seeds you say I got? Let's estimate. I would estimate that I had about 125 seeds. Either way, what I call a jackpot. My little Hoper, he is great. Okay, that's about enough with that knife. He is great when it comes to helping me plant seeds, plant transplants, plant food and flowers. That's my right-hand man. Put the camera on my right-hand man. Hi, Queens. He's always right there with me. Working. And the girl is our social media manager. She's our social media person. Content creator. Whenever we start paying her. So from there, we're gonna take these and then we gotta clean off all the extra excess pineapple. And then we just take them once we rinse them out and we cover them up. We gotta rinse them off first, but then we just cover them up and we let them dry. That's how you gonna let your seed dry. By covering it up, patting it dry, covering it up, and sitting it open air somewhere. If you can sit it in the fan or something, that's great. But sitting it somewhere to where it will be dry. Dry. All right. Thanks for checking in. Have a great day, y'all. Peace. Oh, I also meant to say this. I've never tried it with these seeds. However, we do tons of roasting of the seeds. So that's another good thing, healthy thing to do with your seeds. Have a great day, y'all. Peace. Clean in process. Separated from all the good.
Permission to smack him in the face?
Please don't. I'm videotaping. Disregard that. She's not angry. Crabs.